And I think we're on a warm-up right now, so shouldn't be too important right now, but yep. So just kind of a little bit of background into these players. So Wispy had a pretty good run in this tournament so far. He's had to go up against let's see, Jalinko, Raul, Flamesphere, Rhythm Game, and Kaya last match. So now this is going to be his second losers bracket match, battle for getting into top three. So pretty big prizes there. Winz also kind of on the same boat as Wispy, had to go through a pretty rough bracket. Start out with Musket, then Dark Scrap, Cryptocurrency, and then only losing the Bat Ball. Funnily enough, both these players losing 4-6 in their respective winners bracket matches last weekend. And Winz won by forfeit in his first losers bracket match, so he hasn't really shown any scores just yet, but given his performance in the winners bracket, I'm sure we'll see something pretty amazing this time around. And yeah, I don't know. This is kind of a match of the ages. Both these players, not exactly the same skill set, but definitely similar enough to where there will be some interesting overlaps. I think generally speaking, Winz has the upper hand on more aim heavy stuff, and Wispy has the upper hand on more tapping heavy stuff. But as it goes in this tournament, none of the maps in this pool are particularly really catered towards either of those things in like a binary way. So it really is going to be more gimmicky, and funnily enough, both these players are pretty good at that. So yeah, I don't know. This is definitely a pretty solid toss-up between these two players. And also something to know is that we'll probably see a fair amount of hidden on non-hidden maps from Wispy. So we'll see how well that actually ends up going for them. I don't think Winz will be taking hidden on anything in particular. He's definitely more of a no-mod guy than anything else, but who knows, he might surprise me. I mean, there are some maps in this pool that definitely could warrant that a little bit. We did see a little bit of a pocket no-mod 6 hidden on the side of Wispy, and it did pretty well for him. So we'll see if he ends up doing something similar this time around. Alright, and that's the end of the warm-up, so not really anything too important there. I believe this was Wispy's warm-up, so again, not really an indicator of anything. I'm more interested to see what they end up banning, because honestly, there's not really any super clear bans from either of these players. Pretty much in every other match, it's always been kind of obvious what the bans are supposed to be, right? You probably ban Speed against Maxi, or you probably ban Hard Rock against Rhythm Game, right? But this one, I can't really tell you. You probably might see a low AR ban from the side of Winz, maybe probably like a Nomad 1 ban from Wispy. I'm not really sure, honestly, because again, not only are these maps not really conventional, but it's kind of hard to really tell what the other player is supposed to be super good at. So we'll see how this one actually plays out, especially with the later picks in the match, because I'd imagine this probably isn't going to be a sweep for either player. At least I hope not. It'd be kind of awkward if it was. Yep, so no mod 1 ban coming in from Wispy, kind of expected, nothing too crazy. What Winz decides to go for. No mod 6, okay, yep, pretty reasonable. I think Wispy's performance on that was pretty much enough for most people to understand that, yeah, maybe you just shouldn't pick that. Also, funny thing about No Mod 1 in particular for Winz, I think he has an FC from 5 years ago. I don't know if it was the first FC, but it was very close to the first FC. So, yeah, that's probably more reason for him to ban that than anything else. You know, just kind of out of principle, like, the dude's played the map, and he has some very good scores on it. So... Oh, I'm sorry, he did the full version. He didn't even... Was it the full version? Yeah, winz has an FC on the full version. I don't know if it was the first one, but it was very close to it. So yeah, I don't. And the part two is just an easier version of the full version. So yeah, that's sort of something to keep in mind. We got a DT1 ban coming in from Wispy. Interesting, but I can sort of see the reasoning behind it. winz not exactly a stranger to DT aim. Man also knows how to burst, believe it or not. People think he's a snail, but he's not really that much of a snail. Especially nowadays, he's definitely been picking up his burst speed a lot more. So, we'll see. And winz decides to go for an Oma 2 ban. Pretty reasonable. I mean, trapping is a little bit more in Wispy's favor, generally speaking, so that makes sense. Oh, wait, he was the first? Okay, I thought Wolf did it first. I might be wrong, but it's still ridiculous regardless that he got an FC on the full version, let alone 5 years ago. So, just kind of the principle, you can't really ignore that. Anyways, we have a Hard Rock 3 pick coming in from winz. Pretty solid first pick, I'd say. In the last match, this was definitely favored towards Wispy, and it wasn't really that close, but I think the scores from Wispy and Haya weren't necessarily that amazing, so I can definitely see why winz would pick this, because he's definitely known for being able to not only play low BPM insanely well, I mean, I think he either has an FC on Alternator compilation, or he's very close to it. So that's a pretty good sign that the guy knows how to ult. And the Hard Rock doesn't really matter too much, at least I'm pretty sure for winz. And then, for Wispy, again, not exactly the best score last time. You could still definitely pop off a little bit though, so we'll see what happens. Alright, so for anyone who's not aware of how this map goes, very flow heavy, also just kind of, I wouldn't really say tech, but it does have a little bit of a tech element to it to consider. Like, so a fair amount of kick sliders to look out for as well. So already off the bat, back advantage on the side of winz. Oh, and an early miss from Wispy. That's not what you want to see. This is the easy section of the map. The map gets infinitely harder past this point. You can already see a little bit of the decelerating streams, and we're going to see a lot of those. Okay, winz missing the slider, Wispy holding onto it, so that is going to give a combo lead over to Wispy, but he needs to hit the rest of the map, or at least enough to get past winz. Oh, winz having a lot of trouble on these buzz sliders. So that's going to give the lead over to Wispy now by a pretty good margin, but now the flow's going to start kicking in. A fair amount of cut streams to look out for. Dropping a bit from Wispy. winz not exactly amazing either, but still better than Wispy. Oh, but the wiggle going to mess up winz. Wispy hits it. And already looking like a very big improvement from the score on yesterday. winz getting a fair amount of chain misses. Wispy finally missing, but not chain missing. Very important. He's not chain missing here. winz having a lot of trouble on this. Okay, now we're seeing some chain misses from Wispy, but only a quarter of the map left, and winz doesn't really have too much going for him at this rate. He kind of just needs to FC the rest of the map and hope Wispy just starts dying, but the map doesn't really have too much after this point. The cut double's gonna mess up Wispy a bit. But I think it's safe to say that Wispy has done enough to secure this point. Unless if he just dies. Yeah, there's nothing left in the map at this point. Alright, and that is going to be a solid breakpoint, first point rather, on the side of Wispy. Not really sure what happened with winz there. I'd imagine that he probably just wasn't ready for the buzz sliders and stuff. I don't know if he played this map beforehand or not, but still definitely not exactly the best thing. Wispy still got a pretty damn good performance though. Or at least a rather good improvement over last time, so just what you like to see. Also, I believe warm-ups are still enabled, so we'll definitely want to get that disabled so the points start showing up. And also, we're getting a Hard Rock 2 pick on the side of Wispy. So this is Far East Nightbird. For anyone who's not really aware of what this specific version of Far East Nightbird is, very kind of, I would say, snappy in a way, but definitely a little bit more tech-heavy compared to the Hard Rock 3 that we just saw. And Wispy really taking advantage of that, because winz struggle the most on those sort of like kind of kick slider elements, buzz sliders, you know, sort of like the trickier aim control type stuff. So main thing to look out for though is there are some very goofy patterns, especially towards the end of the map. Very easy to break on if you just haven't played the map before. And we saw Wispy did do a pretty good job last time, but again, winz not exactly a stranger to this type of stuff, so we'll see if he can make it through. Again, pretty much every map in this match is gonna be like this, where it's not really super decisive. At most, there's maybe like 1 or 2 maps that can really go one way or the other, but yeah, it's gonna be kind of a toss-up no matter regardless. And, you know, like you also hear in the song, if you don't know the song already, there's going to be some rhythm changes, which is already pretty hard on a precision map, let alone a tricky precision map like this one. Thank you, YFBMP. Okay, early miss from Wispy, not going to matter too much though. winz also trading it. Yeah, really gotta look out for those high spacing flow parts. The angles on it are very tricky, especially on CS 6.5. Okay, both players hitting that section. Act drop from both players. winz still at a pretty big act deficit, so that is gonna give Wispy the score lead by a good amount. Could very easily change at any moment though, as the map will start picking up in intensity. winz getting a break on nothing. That's really gonna hurt, and Wispy not trading it either. So not only is the act in favor of Wispy, but also the combo by a wide margin. Okay, chain missing on the flow. winz still holding on to it, but he has a long way to recover, and missing on the jumps after the 1-6. Not what you want to see. This is from Wispy and winz, but winz just doesn't have the accuracy going for him. It's just not gonna work out. The 1/3 section, not messing up either of these players, especially with these wiggles, but I think it might already be over just off the act deficit alone. I mean, you can't really recover 10% at this rate, even if Wispy misses on the doubles after that. Oh, winz hit the ending. Oh. Okay, well, he missed on the slider, but regardless, yeah, not exactly the best map for winz. Wispy, again, with a pretty good score overall. I'm not sure if this was better than this last one, but is definitely on par. So, yeah, accuracy definitely working out for Wispy on this. It's hard to combo this map, so not really too surprising. Anyways, we're getting a No Mod 3 pick from winz. Yeah, if it wasn't going to be this one, then I'd be just shocked, honestly. winz is kind of the alt guy of all time, and this is a pretty hard alt map. Doesn't really slow down, like, at all, actually. And also some of the patterns are pretty unhinged as it goes for alt maps. Wispy is not exactly bad at alts, but winz definitely has the upper hand in terms of comfort on no mod alt. Alright, and here we go. And for anyone who's not aware, also this is definitely more of a snap alt type of map, not really flow as you can sort of see. Already seeing some misses from the side of Wispy. winz doing his thing. Oh god, Wispy is so he said he's sight reading this, and it's pretty obvious. Dude is not having a good time right now. winz still holding on to the FC accuracy in favor for him as well, but he's gonna miss on the space section after the burst. So Wispy does have a good chance to make it happen here, but he just needs to hold on. Okay, so both players missing at the same time, so full reset. Definitely gonna work out in favor of winz, but still not enough score to be comfortable. Oh, winz getting messed up on the 1-6 burst, or rather the part after it. Wispy not returning that break, so that's gonna hurt a little bit. And he is also recovering the accuracy, which is really important. Yeah, winz really just only having trouble on the 1-6s. Everything else he's nailing perfectly fine. And it seems like Wispy has sort of gotten the feel for what the map's supposed to be like, although I worry for him whenever the next aim spike comes up. And I think we'll be seeing the score lead go over to Wispy pretty soon as he's maintained his combo so far. So the next miss is probably going to determine how the map is going to go, unless if both players break at the same time. And there we go. That's Wispy breaking. winz not treating it immediately, but this section is pretty difficult, so we might see a break soon. Oh, no we don't. So winz holding on strong. Do we have a Ki though? That's the thing. I don't know if winz can fully hit it. I mean, Wispy's recovered pretty well from that one miss. Oh, both players looking fine so far. This section is pretty easy for them. Oh, but winz missing on the last note. And now we have a slow section. Free combo for the side of Wispy. Accuracies are basically identical now, so it's all about the misses at this point. And we still have a quarter of the map left, so if Wispy can pop off here, he can get the breakpoint. Oh, but no, he doesn't. Okay, winz missing everything after the stream, but it's not going to matter because Wispy did break right before. And Wispy slider breaking again. It's going to be a nice edge for this one, but I think winz does have it unless if he just dies for some reason. Oh, there's a... Wait, hang on. That miss from winz might hurt a little bit if Wispy doesn't return it soon. Oh, it's getting really close, but I think it might be safe. Wait, stop dropping us! Stop dropping us! What are you doing? Okay, it's safe. Okay, winz did get it at the very end. So that was a little too close for comfort there. But still is a point on the board, and that is better than nothing. So now we need to get a breakpoint from winz on yeah, we need a breakpoint from winz if we want to equalize the scoreline, because Wispy still has the advantage, which is pretty hard to beat, especially in a matches. I guess equal would be the best way to describe it. As equals this one. Okay, and we're gonna go straight into the Hidden 4. This one, Wispy did a pretty insane score on. He actually hit like a vast majority of the map. winz I don't know how he's going to perform on this, specifically since this is AR8. Winz is not exactly the best AR8 player, but he's capable enough. So, not exactly out of range for an upset, but definitely looking like it's going to be sided towards Wispy, generally speaking, especially after seeing the score from yesterday. Actually, now that I think about it, Wispy just got really good scores overall yesterday. It's not really anything to say about that. Okay, so lots of breaks from Wispy to start out. Not gonna matter too much. I mean, this map is full of sections like that. Okay, so now that things have equalized a little bit, these next sections are going to matter a lot. Wispy getting a fair amount of misses. Winz hitting it, though. Still have the rest of the Ki to go. These doubles are so hard to hit, especially on AR8. The timing is so awkward. But it doesn't matter. Both of them are going off right now. Wispy getting a break, but Winz holding on. Okay, so still a full combo on the side of Winz. I don't know how he's doing this. Accuracy could use a little bit of work, but I think the map is hard enough to warrant it. So now here comes the next Ki. The flow's gonna get a little tricky. Wispy getting in a set of chain misses. Winz hitting that. Okay. I think this is the breakpoint he needed. What the hell? Okay, still hitting everything. Doubles as well. I think you won at this point, bro. Relax. Wispy trying his best to recover, but I just don't think it matters at this rate. A slow section for Winz to build up even more score. I think if he just FCs up to the next Ki, he's secured it without a doubt in anyone's mind. Okay, Winz breaking finally on that flow. Wispy actually hitting it, but it's a 2-time score deficit. Even with the act difference, it's really not going to matter. The combo is just more than enough. Oh, wait, the flow messing up both players, but not gonna matter. Still an insane score lead on the side of Winz. I think if Wispy somehow, by some insane miracle, hit that section, maybe a possible chance for a comeback, but at this rate, I just don't think so. It's a full reset. There's really nothing else to work off of, and the map kind of just slows down from here. And yeah, that's pretty insane score from Winz. Higher than Wispy's score from yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Wispy did do a really good job, both in this score and his last score, but yeah, that combo from Winz is actually demonic. Again, accuracy could use a little bit of work, but I think just in general, hacking this map is not really possible. So yeah, very solid score from Winz, and that is a great way to take a break point. And now it's going to be Winz' turn to try to get something back on the board. Alright, so here comes the Nomad 4. This is a funny map, to say the least. Saw some pretty interesting developments last match. Yeah, just some interesting things. But surely it doesn't happen this time, right? It surely doesn't happen again. right? I really hope not. That would really suck. Interesting pick from winz though. I think he's banking on Wispy not popping off at the ending like he did last time, so yeah, I don't really know. I mean, both these players are definitely capable of playing tech. I do think winz is slightly more comfortable with this type of tech in particular. Although I'm not sure how well he'll do on the streams. The flow on those are pretty ridiculous. Okay, both players breaking at the same time. What is Wispy doing? Whoa! Whoa! Brother! Breathe! What? Okay, his cursor getting really shaky for no reason. I don't know what that was, but okay. Accuracy advantage on the side of winz. Combo also on the side of winz. Was on Wispy for a little bit. Slider's not gonna mess up either players just yet. Really gotta watch out for the buzz sliders in these ones. Wispy missing on the jump section. What is he doing? Okay, winz hits that. So does Wispy actually. And winz still holding on to the combo. I don't know if it's an FC, but it's pretty close. Doesn't really matter. Wispy trying his hardest, but right now winz is just in the driver's seat doing his thing. That's a break from Wispy. winz not returning it just yet, though. Oh my god, he hits the stream?! I mean, whoa, okay, he almost hit the DJ Mag pattern, okay? Alright, I think this one might already be over. It's more than double score lead in favor of winz, and I just don't know. I don't think... Unless if Wispy pulls off a damn miracle and winz dies again. Surely it's safe this time, right? Surely. Come on. Don't do me like this again. It's safe. It has to be. Surely. Okay, miss from winz. Wispy holding on to the combo. But there's not enough map left, I think. winz isn't missing. Okay, Wispy hit the ending like he did last time, but there we go. That is going to be winz taking this point and his pick. Really impressive 2-miss score from him. He hit the stream in the DJ Mag pattern, basically. That is just not... I don't even know, man. That is really impressive. I don't know if that's like his best score in the locals or something like that, but that has to be really good for pretty much anyone on this map. Okay, wow, Hard Rock 4 pick coming in from Wispy. Wow, okay. I mean, I guess if there's one map you're gonna do, then, yeah, Doma 2 was banned from winz, and he lost every Hard Rock so far. You might as well go for the just Hard Rock stream pick. Or, I mean, like, okay, well, it's more Hard Rock flowing than I don't know how to describe this. I mean, it's streams, but not really traditional streams. This map in particular has a couple of goofy patterns, to say the least. But for the most part, it's pretty straightforward Hard Rock streams. Otherwise, you can't turn your brain off entirely. That's basically the point. should be a pretty good map overall for Wispy. I mean, again, he's not necessarily specialized in this stuff, but definitely competent enough to where he should at least be able to consistently outscore winz, who has shown so far that he is not feeling Hard Rock today and he does not want to play No Mod Flow. So, yeah. Okay, so solid start from both players. Accuracy advantage on the side of Wispy. So this section, pretty straightforward. We're gonna get into the Ki, where it's basically just streams after this. It would be a shame if anyone breaks here, because this is supposed to be the free part of the map, more or less. Alright, and here comes the flow. The flow's gonna get pretty ridiculous from this point on. Oh, first break from winz. Nothing from Wispy just yet. Okay, spacing getting a little bit ridiculous. These doubles not catching off either player, though. It's just that one break from winz. Oh, wait, that's a break from Wispy on a slightly space burst. So now, comeback potential for winz if he can hold on through the section. Okay, free slow section. That's extra combo for winz. Whatever he can get is gonna matter. Shaking from both of them, though. Alright, the stream's really picking up now. Got a couple buzz sliders to look out for as well. Very easy to mess up your timing on them, especially if you're nervous. And oh, a break from both of them! Wispy getting an act drop and a couple of chain misses. But winz also getting the same thing, so these are basically tied scores, just a slight lead on the side of Wispy. Okay, that's a break from winz. Wispy not trading it just yet. And winz just getting a couple more misses than Wispy, which is gonna matter when everything is this close. The streams are gonna get a little longer. What was that slider break? Okay, but winz trades it, doesn't matter. So no extreme comeback potential just yet. More chain misses from winz. The streams are only gonna get harder from here. I think Wispy might have this in the bag, but we've seen this kind of thing happen before. Surely he doesn't chain miss, right? I mean, winz is the one chain missing. More misses from both, but accuracy still in favor. Oh god, Wispy! Okay, map's not over just yet, but I think at this current rate, nothing is really changing, so should be fine for Wispy to get the point. Should be. I think. Okay, a couple more misses from Wispy. winz not trading it just yet. So Squirrely gonna slowly go over to winz, but not really at any fast enough rate for winz to win it. It's gonna require another set of misses from Wispy. And I think that break from winz seals it for sure. There really is nothing left on the map here. And that is gonna be a Wispy point on the board. winz spinning for his life. Both of them actually spinning for their life. But not gonna matter. Good point from Wispy. Basically equal scores, but slightly harder combo on Wispy and less miscounts. So that's gonna help. But unfortunately, winz just could not recover fast enough in time to get the breakpoints. So now, I don't know what winz goes for here. I mean, to be fair, I think it's probably best for him to just pick an aim map. I don't really know. I mean, the thing is, the aim map that's left in the pool is not really what you want to put your bets on. It's kind of the opposite, actually. It's probably the worst map to place your bets on at least a very contingent point in the match here. So we'll see if he goes. Okay, yeah, he doesn't go for it. That's what I thought. He's gonna go for DT3 instead. This is the sort of finger control Mirage map, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know the significance of July 20 as the difficulty name, but I'm sure there is. Why am I getting a phone call? Okay, well, shouldn't take too long. Actually gives both players a bit of time to do whatever they need to do anyways, so that's fine. Okay, and here we go. Spooky map, scary, ooh, and also this is supposed to be again kind of finger control, like weird stuff. Mirage, as you can usually kind of suspect. You know, that is not the face that the girl has in the background, right? You know, it's not the face. That's just not it. Okay. Okay, quiet. Take your time. Oh, okay, wait. Oh, wait. Uh, Wispy? You doing good? Uh-oh. Might need to see the board. Oh, wait, never mind. No, don't listen to me, don't listen to me. He's fine. Just some goofy internet stuff. I thought we had to abort for a second. Okay, well, we'll have to wait for Wispy to catch up to winz. I don't know if those misses are real on the winz side. Probably not. I don't know. Okay, nice. Okay, now we're back to normal. Okay, so Wispy gonna get the first break. winz not returning it just yet. Oh, the aim pattern's getting a little tricky here. Things getting a lot faster now. winz not breaking though. Wispy having a bit of trouble with the sliders here. winz finally getting a break, but the accuracy is so much in favor of winz right now. It's really going to make a huge difference here. Flow's going to get a little tricky on this one, and still looking solid from both players, but winz does have the upper edge at the moment. Combo advantage on the side of Wispy as well. So not out of the question yet, but it's going to be rough, and especially with that miss. Now at this point, the only way for Wispy to get this point is going to be on winz breaking a lot, which he does break, but so does Wispy, so yeah. Okay, so only a quarter of the map left, about 100k, maybe 110k in favor of winz. Not looking good for Wispy. It's gonna take a lot for him to lose this one. So, now, oh, here comes a hard section. Wispy hitting it. Oh, never mind, he breaks in. So does winz. With a couple more break. Oh no, Wispy is absolutely dying on this section right now. winz only breaking on the slider. This is an insane score from winz, by the way. I just want to say, this is not an easy map to drop 480k on. And there's really nothing left on the map at this rate, so yeah. Very solid pick from winz on that one. Really knew what to go against on Wispy. I mean, Wispy did still do a pretty decent job. I mean, he hit a good chunk of the sections, but winz actually fully hit one of them and didn't chain miss as much, which is definitely what you need at this rate. So good pick from him. We'll probably see more stuff along those lines, but then again, I don't really know what map is like as translatable. I don't know, honestly. This pool is very awkward in the sense of there's not a lot of maps like that. Although, honestly, I don't know if it's just me, but maybe it's just maybe I feel like the Nomad 6 ban from winz might not have been the best idea. I feel like he probably could have actually put up a good fight on it, but maybe the BPM was just a little bit too high for him to comfortably do. Regardless, we don't really have that many maps left, and we're still 3-4. So we have a DT2 pick coming in from Wispy to return. So this is the Satellite Senya map. As you can usually suspect from Satellite Senya, pretty comfortable BPM, pretty bursty, a little bit of aim, but mostly bursty. And really just gotta watch out for the lower AR messing with you just a little bit. Most people are usually used to playing like 10.3 or something, but this one is AR10, even with some of the patterns in this one being a little bit unhinged. Fun fact, by the way, this is absolutely farmable, so for any of you DT burst players, this is probably the map to go for. And unlucky for winz, this is a stamina test for 240, which is probably the thing that he's the weakest on. So, yeah, already a pretty strong advantage on the side of Wispy. We'll see if he can hold on to it, but, yeah. Okay, both players hitting those long streams of winz, definitely having lower AC. He's struggling to keep up. Wispy getting an unlucky slider break though. winz does have the combo, but the accuracy is really going to make it tough. He has to mash really hard and make sure he doesn't... Oh my god, he's actually comboing it. Oh no. Okay, Wispy, just stop missing. That's all you gotta do. You have the AC advantage, just don't miss. winz is fighting for his life. He's not gonna hold on. That's the break coming in, and now the score lead is gonna balloon over to Wispy's side. Wispy just nailing these streams. He's not having any trouble. winz is... I don't know if he's just mashing really hard or if he's overstreaming or what. But yeah. Oh, another miss from winz. It's not what you want to see, and his AC is still dropping. Wispy's only increasing it though. Seems like he's finally gotten the rhythm of the map. Oh, the map's gonna pick up quite a lot here. And Wispy's just really got his footing back. Okay. Go off? Okay, winz is also hitting this. That's oh my god, Wispy missing on nothing. Now we got the winz combo, but this difference in accuracy is gonna hurt a lot. It's it's 6.5%, and also just the lack of a combo as well. Not really much left in the map here. Score lead is gonna slowly go over to winz, but it really doesn't matter, and that break absolutely seals it. Wispy almost hitting the ending! Oh! Okay, only one missing it. That's really good. So maybe this guy should farm this map later. Just a thought, maybe. Still a pretty competitive map regardless. Really just, you know, Warsack making it much harder for winz to do anything at that rate. So still, equal scoreline. I don't know what they're gonna go for. There's not too many maps left. Each player only has 2 picks each. Or, okay, that was redundant. 4 picks total remaining. And there's, I think, 5 maps left in the pool. So I don't know what either player really wants to rule out here. We do have the last pick coming in from Wispy, though, if I'm not mistaken. So he's going to get to decide, but for now, winz just. He has to find something. Something that he can at least feel a little bit more comfortable on. Oh, it's 6 maps left in the pool. Never mind. Or is it? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 6 maps. Yep, 6. Okay. Sorry, I don't know how to count. Alright, we got a hidden 3 pick coming in from winz. This is Conflict by YFBMP. A little bit of a pattern here. There's quite a fair amount of Chinese mappers in this pool. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really know what this map is like. I just know it's a YFBMP map, and it's a cranky song. So you're probably just gonna get some very, very jank flow, and probably a fair amount of sliders as well. Is it just like a standard conflict map, or is it like, I don't know, is there like something different about it? Because I know what conflict is, I just don't know what this YFBMP map is. Okay, well, apparently winz didn't play this, so probably not the best thing you want to go into. I don't know. Oh, okay, space triplets not working out too good for winz. Wispy hitting everything though. Okay, winz getting another break, not having fun with these overlaps, so Wispy is nailing it, these back and forths. Only finding a break after the fact. Oh, never mind, E-chain misses. Okay, so very tricky overlaps for both these players. Wispy looking more comfortable on it though. Actually comboing through the section. Okay, more misses coming in from winz. Wispy breaking as well though. Just winz can't hold on to a combo, but maybe this is the chance for it to happen? Okay, so only a 40k difference. Combos are exact and accuracy more or less the same. I mean, about a 2%. Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay. Well, now it's like a 3% difference in favor of Wispy. Still not out of the question for winz to win this one, but he needs to combo like his life depends on it. Oh my god, that's not how you do that! Another winz break, and I think Wispy just wins it. I don't know, there's really nothing left here. This part of the map is meant to be sort of easy, I guess. Yeah, only a quarter of the map left. Winz just doesn't have anything going for him. And yeah, oh my god, he hit the section. Whoa. Wait, Wispy? Okay, both these players are going off, but Wispy is just... What are you doing? Okay, finally getting a break. What the hell? This aim control required to do this is actually insane, but winz can try as hard as he's trying to pop off as much as he can, but Wispy just not letting him have it. What the what was that? Okay, well, very solid breakpoint for Wispy. Now he's up to 5-4, and it's going to be his pick next. Again, still not that many maps left in the pool, but this is definitely going to give him a little bit more of more leg room to work with. Yeah, like it's not sight reading. This was not the move, winz. I'm agree with you. I don't even know why you picked this. I'm gonna, why would you pick a YFBP? Why would you, I don't know, man. Why would you pick this map without at least looking at it a little bit? I feel. Oh no. Anyways, now it's gonna be a Wispy pick. I don't know what he goes for. I honestly could not tell you what he goes for at this rate. So for a reference, we have Nomad 5. I believe that's a reading map or Nomad reading map. We have Hidden 1, very weird, like AR9 dense hidden. I don't even know if you can really call it dense. It's just kind of goofy. We got Hidden 2, which is AR 8.5. We got Sentimental Skyscraper, Hard Rock 1. I really hope I don't have to explain that one. And then, Kimi no Gin no Niwa, which is sort of like an alt DT, but more aimy. And looks like we'll be getting the low AR reading map. The map stats kind of say everything. I'ma just, yeah, I don't know. Just So I should note, both these players are definitely competent at reading, which is probably why Wispy chose this last. But, yeah, I feel like, generally speaking, we've been seeing a little bit better reading performance from winz in terms of lower AR. He did pop off on the My Chemical Romance map. But I don't know. I actually just don't know what happens here. Because this map is also CS 7.7, which might work out a little bit better for Wispy. He did do better on the Hard Rocks with the higher CS, so that's something. Alright, so here we go. This is a really big point to get. If Wispy can secure this, then it doesn't even matter what winz picks after. He will have a map to work off of, but if winz wins this, it's very potential that we go into a tiebreaker here. Early break coming in from Wispy, not gonna matter too much just yet. Oh, okay, maybe it will a little bit more. Slider not messing up either of them. winz looking more or less solid. He's gonna get a break though. I feel like he's struggling more on the precision aspect than the reading aspect, if anything. And Wispy getting a pretty good combo going, looking nice on this one so far. Oh, winz just not able to hold a combo anymore. Wispy, meanwhile, just letting it absolutely roll. Okay, finally getting a break though, but that's a tough square lead for winz to beat. He needs to find some combo to match that. And on a map like this, it's just never guaranteed. Wispy getting a fair amount of breaks, but it doesn't matter, winz returns it. And breaks from both players at this point, but winz just, I don't know, there's only a quarter of the map left and he's just not getting a combo on anything. And yeah, there's really nothing left that winz can do here. Score lead is just way too far in favor of Wispy. I mean, really, he's kind of playing the same as him, but Wispy got the 300 combo, so that was kind of the only difference that needed to matter here. So, match point for Wispy. Still, we do have a pick from winz coming up, but if winz wants to win this, he needs to push it to tiebreaker, and he needs to get a break point against Wispy, which is gonna suck. Especially when there's this just not many maps left in the pool. I don't know. winz has to figure out something. I don't know what he goes for here. It's really up in the air. I feel like if he wants to continue with hidden reading, the hidden 2 is available, but he could go with the other DTs as well. Hard Rock 1 is still an option, but hidden 1's also there too. But yeah, it looks like winz will go with the DT4 instead. So this is the Hollow Wings Kimi no Gin no Niwa map. This is sort of aimy, kind of. It's definitely more on like a slider aim control type of thing. The BPM in this map is also kind of like strangely high. You know, I don't know how to describe it other than strangely. You feel like you should be able to tap this comfortably, but the speed of the aim really messes with you. So, and also just the fact that it's 10.3. I mean, normally 10.3 really shouldn't be an issue at this rate for a lot of people, but this specific map is hard to read just because of that. So, I don't know. Hollow Wings really popped off with this one. Really, I don't know how to say other than that. Now, I want to point out this was a very contentious map for Wispy. He just, I don't know. He got like 500k or something on this in the last match. So I don't know what winz is going to do or how winz feels on this one in order to get the point. I mean, he did say he's going to gamble. So I'm assuming he probably has one of those either 300k or 700k type things. But regardless, a lot on the line here. Winz back against the wall. The battle for top 3, and he's almost out of it. Wispy just needs to secure a little bit more, and if he can repeat what he did yesterday, then that's it. And we're also going to be seeing a hidden from Wispy. Now, that is not going to matter in terms of the actual score by the end of it, at least not really. But just keep in mind that his score is going to be multiplied by 0.95. So it's 5% less than it actually is on the screen. Alright, and now the map actually starts. Things are going to get pretty tricky here. The aim and the space triplets. Wispy hitting it. winz breaking first thing, but oh, Wispy trades it right after. Okay, looking equal so far. In the last match, Wispy nailed this entire first Ki, which was just kind of like a death sentence for Haya. But not this time around. Still looking solid aside from that one break though, and winz getting a good recovery as well. Still got a match on our hands, folks. Alright, and so the second Ki is coming up. Every little bit's gonna matter here. winz needs to get just a little bit more on Wispy if he wants to stay in this match. But he breaks first thing! Wispy returns it right after, though. Okay, that's another break from Wispy. winz not returning it just yet, though. Oh, okay, and now we have a slow section. winz does have a higher combo than Wispy, but not by much. Oh god, this is nerve-wracking. Okay, sliders coming in, not messing up either player. winz slowly clawing back the score lead, but it's on a knife's edge. Oh, that's a break from Wispy. winz just needs to hold on through the sliders. Oh my god, client, please. Come on. No, not now, man. Dude, really? Okay, we gotta wait for Wispy to catch up. Okay, break from Wispy. Scores basically the same. Oh god, I don't know. Okay, wait, Wispy still has the lead. winz breaking again. Oh, it's really down to nothing here, but Wispy does have the combo. winz breaking again on the slider. I think this might be over unless if Wispy starts breaking more. winz is the one breaking though. Oh no, I think that's it. I think that has to be it. Nothing left in the map here. Wispy holding on to it. And I think that's it for the match. And both players know it. And unfortunately for winz, he tried his hardest, and he actually did get a higher combo than him, but just unfortunately got too many breaks at the end. Wispy actually managed to hold on for a pretty good chunk of the ending as well. Not exactly the same insane pop-off score that he got yesterday, but definitely more than enough to prove a point here. And he has secured himself a top 3 placement in the Star-Spangled tournament. Unfortunately for winz, he will be dropping in the 4th place, but really, so many maps could have gone either way. So, really gotta give props to him for getting this far in the tournament. Kind of blowing a lot of people's expectations out of the water. I mean, that performance against Batball and even now, just really impressive. Should definitely leave a mark on some people. But regardless, Wispy going to be done for this weekend. We'll see him next weekend to go up against the loser of the match that's coming up tomorrow. Tomorrow. So Tuesday, 0 UTC, that will be Batball versus Rhythm Game. Be sure to stay tuned for that one. But, yep, for now, that's going to be it. So, see you guys then. Goodbye.